Searching through Facebook Marketplace for a good used sous vide machine, I came across this ad. It's sometimes difficult to judge the condition of a unit and what is included by the pictures, but this looked good, so I took the leap. This is what the nice lady was actually selling. Even if my sous vide adventure didn't work out, I could always get my money back. The lady I purchased this from confided that she was not the cook in the house and therefore was not certain how much this unit had been used, but felt comfortable saying that it had led a sheltered life. I could not find any indication of use. Everything looked good. Until just looking at it. So the whole thing's here. This lid is fairly important. That's basically really just to stop steam from coming up, but how can you go wrong? This is a TriStar model. That's an adjustable rack that actually hangs inside for doing different things at the same time. If it turns out that I end up like so many people that have tried sous vide, that it doesn't work out for me, or something I don't use, I can easily get my money out of it, even make a couple dollars when I move on to the next gadget. So onwards to trying it out. First off, what is sous vide cooking? Sous vide is a cooking technique that involves vacuum sealing food in a waterproof bag and cooking it in a precisely temperature regulated water. What is the main benefit of sous vide cooking? Food cooked in its own juices and sealed in a waterproof pouch is infused with deep natural flavors and with an incomparable tenderness and texture. An additional advantage is the hands-off, set-and-forget nature of sous vide cooking while still producing highly controlled results. My first efforts using my new sous vide are going to be very simple. I'm going to do these nice-looking yellow potatoes first. Then, after I brine this bone-in turkey breast, that'll be the first piece of meat that I put into the unit. My first attempt at using this, I just did the potatoes as I mentioned. Basically I chopped them into wedges. I've got a paper clip holding a Ziploc bag. I've taken all the air out, it's completely submerged. And I tossed those wedges in a little bit of olive oil and some spices. And it's just about now getting to heat up, coming to temperature. I started with warmer water. If you can see that. I put this on for 2 hours at 185 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got the premise, I've got the hang of it, and I just felt I wanted to start with potatoes before I risked a more expensive piece of meat. So now I have the turkey breast in. Did it really the same way. Was able to cut a bit of rosemary from the garden. So it's a few minutes away from being done now. My very first one. We'll see how this turns out. I'm really liking this unit though. I've got the concept, I've got the idea. I'm just using Ziploc bags. I don't have a vacuum sealer yet. And I just make sure it doesn't go under the water just by using that little paper clip there. I set it for 2 hours at 170, planning to finish it off in the oven 5 minutes under the broiler to brown it. Finished off in a skillet. Give me some really nice roast potatoes. And then finished off in the toaster oven. Give me nice crispy turkey. Better than a restaurant turkey dinner. My plans for the next uses of my sous vide unit are to pre-cook some brine chicken parts prior to deep frying them in a breaded coating, cooking various cuts of steak until I master the perfect steak, as well as trying lamb, pork chops, and anything else I can think of as I incorporate sous vide cooking into my repertoire. I plan to do at least a second part to my sous vide adventure, while I'll show you some of my successes and not so successful efforts as the case may be. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for considering subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.
Stars won't shine for you, your dreams turn black and blue. On those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through.